Hey you guys, so Michelle Eldridge, and I'm excited to be here with you all. If you're new, say new in the comments below. If you are on the replay, say replay, and if you are live, say live. Happy Wednesday. Is it? Yes, happy Wednesday. So excited. Actually, I'm trying to get excited because I'm not that excited. I did not want to come on here because it's been a rough week for me. But guess what? I do it anyway. And so here I am. Hey Carol, what's up you guys? So everybody say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Hey Vanessa. I'm going to shout out some people as they hop on. It's going to be short, sweet, to the point. And yes, so hey Amber. Hope you guys have all had a great day. It's kind of ucky here. Rain. Hey Rosemary, my dear friend. Allie, what's up? And Lisa, love you. Oh man, yes. I hope you're having a great time, Carol. I hope you are. You deserve it. You're awesome. So wow, you're seeing me barefaced. What's up with that? It's not even a makeup video. Although I did do one of those earlier today. But I was just gonna wash my face, go to bed, and just say screw it, because the time change has my kids going to bed like super early, and I'm like, what's it gonna hurt if I miss one day, right? What? Oh, this is like a $2.50 throw from Walmart. I'm fancy. Totally fancy, honey. Fancy. Yep. Anyway, just like this pen. So fancy. Oh gosh, that'll probably be the... Thank you guys for sharing. I love you. Hey, Shay. What's up, Jorge? Okay, so I'm sitting here with no brows and nothing, so you know that I love you. I was just like, I don't have to do this one. I've done all the other ones. I can totally miss it. It's been a rough week for me. And I could just make every excuse in the book why I'm not going to show up today. But I'm showing up today because I have to. Because I don't have a quit or a back out strategy. I have a commitment strategy. And that just means that I'm going to do it anyway. There are no excuses. There are no anything. Thank you, Amber, so much for sharing. Hey, Chelsea. So I'm going to share some notes with you guys that I learned. And some of it is going to be helpful for, I'm sure that anyone can find something out of this valuable, but especially home-based business owners. The PDS 2018 is the event that I went to in Florida, where I was on stage with the Higdon group. They ran the event and there were some amazing speakers, and I want to share some of it with you. I shared a lot of it with my team, but I really didn't put it out there for anybody else. And part of the 14-day challenge that I'm in, this was get some notes out, cash some checks, teach from what you know. And it's so good. So I've got this book. It says Higdon Group on it. They give it to us, and it's got tons and tons of stuff in it. Thank you so much for sharing, Carol. And I'm just like, I'm going to come with no makeup on, but I'm coming anyway because I've got to do it. So here I am. So first things first is I wanted to say a quote that Michelle Barnes said. She said, "We are, as humans, designed for success, but programmed for failure." And you're going to see me reading from these notes because it's important that you know that you don't have to be perfect in order to do anything like this. You just have to do it, right? So we are designed for success, but programmed for failure. And what does that mean? It just means that we're so hard on ourselves, and we back out too soon, or we feel like we need to be perfect in order to do anything. And I think that it hurts us so much. So at the beginning of her I don't know what you call speech, I guess. I don't know. But she said it's a choice. It's a choice if you show up or not. It's a choice how you show up. And that she said that everything is energy and energy is everything. You're responsible for the energy you bring to the space. So I could have showed up here dead tonight because that's how I feel. I'm tired. It's been rough, but I can't come like that. I can't. I have to bring you me. Obviously, I feel like it's always better if I'm wearing my makeup, but I don't care. I had to show up anyway. So Always be in charge of the energy that you're bringing. You're either bringing negative or you're bringing positive. And trust me when I say that affects the people around you. I feel your energy when I'm doing this, just like on stage. It's kind of like you just feel it, and so it just hypes you up and you get this energy that you may not have had. So every single time that you're doing something, I want you to feel your audience. I want you to feel what they need and give that to them. Provide that value to them, whatever it is, for your particular thing. And maybe you're not in a home-based business, but this can apply to you too. What if you're trying to lose weight, or what if you're in the process of like an adoption that takes forever or something like that? It's a choice to keep going or not. It's a choice to quit. It's a choice to back out. And it's a choice what energy you choose to bring to the table. So you can be positive on those bad days, or you can be negative, and it's your choice. You get to have a good day or a bad day. You can't sometimes choose the good or bad days, but you can choose how you look at it. And I could have totally chose today to crawl in my bed and felt justified to go to bed way early and not do this at all. But that's not who I am as a person. And that's who you should be. Like, you should not be the person who quits on yourself over and over. And you hear me say this all the time, but it's so true. Okay? So make decisions before you're ready. Getting uncomfortable is what's going to save you. If you are feeling comfortable doing whatever it is that you're doing, then you're not growing. You need to get uncomfortable. No matter if it's your workout is no longer stretching you. It doesn't matter what it is, whether you've never done a live video or you've done 50, but you need to do it on something different so that it'll stretch you. Maybe you need to do more live videos in a day or do them more often. Whatever that is, reach out to more human beings instead of worrying about what you look like, right? Like your perfect self-image, like they're going to care because they matter, right? Their opinion matters. It does not. So when you're trying to help people and you're trying to impact people and you give them the choice, there's nothing gross about it. So don't worry about how pretty your face is or anything like that. So just know that this will apply to any kind of journey that you're on. Okay, so now let's go. So I want whatever you're doing. So if you're in a home-based business, you need to stay plugged in. You need to get excited. If you're in the process of adoption or foster care, you need to be plugged in. You need to be in those groups. You need to know what's going on. You need to know what the problems are in that space. You need to know what's happening. Weight loss, you need to know what's happening in that community. And that's what it is, a community of people with the same goal, shooting for the same thing. And if you're, obviously a lot of us are company oriented, like you're in one company, but here's a little story for you. So there was a man and he got locked in his trunk, literally, okay? He got locked in his trunk and could not get out. And trust me when I say the man wanted out. He tried everything. He got mugged or whatever, and they locked him in his trunk anyway. He tried to get out, and they say that willpower will get you through anything, that if you want it bad enough, you'll do it. And sometimes that's just not the case, because that man, this is the story I heard there, that man totally wanted to live. And his sons wanted to see where their dad died. And one of the sons got into the trunk, shut the trunk, and he had busted a hole through the trunk trying to get the button to push to open it. And the brother done the same thing, trying to do that, and he couldn't get it open. The other brother said, it's just a little to the left. And the brother heard him. He touched the button and it opened the trunk. So if his dad had that outside perspective, he could had touched that button. So what my tip is for you is to seek outside perspective. It doesn't have to be somebody in your company to give you value. Sometimes you need that outside perspective. Without it, I wouldn't be where I am. That's what Ray Higdon and Rank Makers has given to me. And again, Rank Makers is open right now, today and tomorrow. The best $20 I spend in a month, you can join it at joinrankmakers.com. Ray goes live every day, and that's where I've learned everything from. He's not in any company, but I learned so much from him because it's outside perspective. It's generic. So make sure that if say you've had no weight coach or no weight trainer and you're trying to lose weight, you may need to seek out somebody in that niche and ask them for their help, for their perspective on what you're doing. Because there might be just a little tweak, just an inch to the left, that might change the game for you. Maybe even change your life, save your life, right? Because I know that a lot of people, I've talked to so many people when I said that I had done that I'm on, like some kind of little program thing. A bunch of people asked me and they're like, my weight's dangerous. My doctors tells me this or that. So just know that the outside perspective may change everything for you. Okay. So anyway, moving along, just same thing as adoption, or foster care, anything, that outside perspective will help you so much. Okay. So let me move. Let me go to a different one. There was another one that I want to see. So, so Angel Fletcher said, and she's on here right now, I love her so much. She said, when you make it a heart thing, everything changes. So for me, and everybody can hear that differently, and I understand that. But for me, if you make it a heart thing, everything changes. That can play into so many different aspects in life. When we make things about ourselves, no matter what it is. So say you want to lose weight, and you're only doing it for yourself, but maybe you have kids, right? Today, I would not be doing this live today if it was just for me, right? I would not be doing this live today if it was just for me. I have my kids in there that I want to impact. I want them to, I want to leave a legacy that they can share forever and ever and ever. I want them to have the life that I only dreamed of, and we're well on our way, right? We've done lots and lots of things that I never dreamt of, but we're still going. And it's because I changed it to a heart thing. So if you're trying to lose weight and it's just for you to look good or whatever, maybe think about how much healthier, well, that too, but how much better you'll feel with the weight off of you. I don't know where I'm getting this weight loss thing from, but it's just a scenario, okay? You'll feel better and you'll be able to do more, whether it's with your husband, your boyfriend, your cousin, your kids, or whoever. You'll feel better and do more. Or if it's a heart thing, then you're not going to care if you're in the foster care, because it is, I think it's either adoption or foster care awareness month. But if you are in that space and you're trying to foster care and it's a heart thing versus a check thing, right? Because when I was in state's custody, it was a check thing. And you are looking at it from a heart thing. Well, guess what? Love is not going to be wasted. So even if the child doesn't stay forever and ever and ever, the love wasn't wasted, and you'll see that you know that you will have made an impact on that child, whether it's with you forever or not. It's not wasted, right? So it's a heart thing. Anyway, so, hey Jackie, what's up? So, let me keep moving. Okay, where's another one? So, I love the gift of desperation and inspiration. It's so good. Angel also said that. She said, face-to-face thank yous and gratitude is so important. And I think that, we sometimes forget when somebody holds the door open for you, you should say thank you. When somebody just messages you happy birthday, say thank you. When somebody does anything at all for you, even if it's your wife bringing you supper or your husband buying you your favorite drink and bringing it home, say thank you. Because when we get comfortable and we feel like that's just normal and that's just whatever, that's how we do it, we deserve that, entitlement serves no one. And I promise you, if you're grateful for every single thing that you could not have, right? Like those things could not happen. And so you need to be grateful for all those little things, because there's people out there that don't have that. I heard a story today, and this notes is not from PDS, but from Jessica Higdon. She said there was a lady who accepted, she's got a team of like 2,000, and where she's from, they took all the parents out of the village, and they were there or hiding from wild animals that could kill them potentially. And like, come on, how would it be if you didn't have running water? You didn't know if your parents were coming back and you were scared some animal was going to attack you and you were just a kid? Like, there's people like that making it happen, and we're over here complaining. Hello, third world problems versus first world problems. Get a clue. Let's get a clue here, people. Oh my gosh, Jackie, I love you. I just love you. Jackie's really the best. She's just being nice. Oh my goodness. So, okay. And then, so basically, that's it. You change, Angel also said this, you change the stories in your head, right? You change the stories in your head. So it's not gosh, I wish I lived in a bigger house. I am so happy and grateful that I've got a house. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm warm. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm not running from a freaking wolf outside with no water. I'm so happy and grateful that I've got something in there to eat. Not, dang, all I've got's these cans of corn. I don't know. But whatever, right? If there's a big difference. And when you're saying these things and you're thanking people, like a gratitude journal is great, right? Writing that stuff down is great. Keep doing that if you do it. But just know, saying it out loud to their face, or even just a message, if that's what the case calls for, do that, because it is so important. It's so important. Okay. Let me go find something else, because I've got all kinds of stuff, you guys. I've got all kinds of stuff. And I'm going to make it super quick. So I'm finishing, I promise. Do you guys know that only 3% of people retire financially free? Is that not ridiculous? 3% retire financially free. Why? Why does only 3%? Because they give up. They either give up or they weren't presented. They were not presented with an option for something better to take the chance. Somebody didn't give them the choice. In this day and age, that's what it boils down to. Because if they say no, that's on them. But there are so many things that people could do now that they could be. So they're either giving up on themselves or not taking a chance, or they weren't given the choice. They weren't given the option. And I think that it's important to see both sides of that. It really is. Okay. So now let me look at the last thing. Let's go. Oh, be careful following the masses, because sometimes the M is silence. Just a quote she said, Michelle Barnes, and I thought it was awesome. Oh man. Sorry. I thought it was great. Okay, so let's see. Oh, here we go. This will be good. So if you want to, whether you have been on a weight loss journey or not, or you're fixing to start one, or maybe you just, I'm not in weight loss, just so everybody knows. It's just a good analogy. Or whether you're in a home-based business and you have been for a while, or maybe you just started, I have a challenge for you. For the next 7 days, this is something Michelle Barnes challenged us to do, and it was so good because at the end of the 7 days it worked, is to go 7 days without complaining. And if you find yourself complaining, start over and start the 7 days over. Do you know how hard that was? It took me 21 days total, and that's starting over. And it just happened to be 21, but it took me 21 days to be able to do that 7 days straight. No complaints. It was hard, but it's a good one. So if you want to launch or relaunch your business, you need to commit to 90 days. And this is your weight loss or your business, either one. You need to commit to 90 days straight commitment, showing up every day, reaching out to human beings every day, doing live videos every single week, being excited. Find that excitement that you had when you were in the beginning. So if that means you need to dig deep and figure out why the heck you're doing what you're doing, remind yourself that it's not just about you. Remember what I said, Angel said, right? When you start following, like if it becomes a heart thing, right? It needs to become a heart thing. And then you won't worry. Because just like I'm saying, do you know how hard it was for me to just say do it anyway tonight and do it and come on here? I didn't want to be on here barefaced. I didn't want to be on here at all. I am so exhausted. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I usually do not have bad days in a row. But it's been a rough flipping week for me. And I'm still here because it's a heart thing. I care about helping people. I care about my team reaching their goals and chasing their dreams. I care about all of you. Whatever dreams you have, I do my best to show up for you and tell you that you can do it, because you can do it. Because if I can, you can. I want to do that for you because I don't want anybody to settle if that's not what they want. I want everybody to be happy in whatever way that it is that they choose. But I truly believe in every single person. Again, God didn't make junk. Whether you believe in God, higher power, the universe, whatever, you're not junk. And I hope that you realize that you were created you in that way. Like that's on purpose. So that's my message for you guys. There's just a few of those notes. And I thank you so much for watching, taking your time out of your evening for me and hearing what I have to say. It means more to me than you know. And if you're out there and you're struggling, maybe you don't know what business to do, or maybe you need some motivation or something to get you going, to get you back, to get you started or get you recommitted to whatever it is. I'd love to help you. If you want to reach out to me, it'll probably be morning before I'll actually answer back. But if you want to shoot me a message, I'd love to help you. I'd love to try to give you some ideas on how to do that for you. And again, if you don't have a business already and you're looking for something, or you're not happy where you are, you can reach out to me and we can talk and see if what I have is a fit for you. But I thank you guys so much. If you shared, thank you. I saw several shares. I appreciate it so much. And if I did not respond back to you, I will come back and comment to each and every one of you. You guys are amazeballs, and I will see you tomorrow. Day 7 is done. I done it anyway, folks. Thank you so much. Bye.